Hello, and welcome to what is a new episode, or a new series, should I say. I always wanted to try and learn how to do automation on this game. It's always been something I've been fascinated with how automated you can actually make it. So I decided that I'd get a start on Pallegney. I'm not too sure how to explain it, but it's an absolutely fantastic map. So I've been having a quick play, and we've got a field of mustard here. So we're actually going to make now a quick entrance to a waypoint for the mustard field along this edge. So what we're going to do is set AutoDrive to record. It's going to connect to this point, or I want it to connect to this point. You can actually turn that off. I don't know why it's so far back there. Delete that. Connect them two back together, otherwise we'll be in. Delete that one. Oh, come on. Yeah, so that connects to that. That connects to that. So if we're still recording, technically speaking, we can connect these together in a few minutes. So we continue through. I will come back and connect that in a moment. And we'll call this field 20. So we need to go to there's a little icon here, which is a waypoint. Field 20. Wait. Okay. And then what we need to really be doing is getting that to come back on itself to rejoin the main route. So we'll wait for this car to disappear. A pretty tight turn on this road. It's something we can always work out a little bit later, and then bring it back onto the main route, and we can stop recording there. We're in the way, always in the way. Right, so what we want is this to join up here in the opposite direction. So we start at the point where we want to go from to, and we can smooth it off as well by scrolling the mouse wheel, and then that completes that course. Very impatient, these drivers. Okay, so we can actually test that if that works by coming away from it. This point we will delete later. Just quickly turn it round in here, and then see if we can get this to go and wait at field 20. Let's see how that goes. So select field 20, wait, go. So this should just turn into where that point is that we set. Yep. So now what we can do is jump into the combine. We actually have some mustard ready to go, and we can use this combine for it. We're not worried about setting anything up like that. We'll deliver to field 20, wait. So the call point should be, I think it's set at 60%, which is basically when this is 60% full, it will call the trailer in. So I'm just going to jump in to the field a little bit, get started, and then we'll set Courseplay up to begin. So get the Courseplay, create a job. Has it gone? This one? Yeah. Create job, Courseplay fieldwork. It already knows that we're in field 20. First waypoint, and open course generator. So it's I don't know why it's set to 3, and we'll go for smooth headlands. And that's pretty much it for this. We can generate that course, field 20, and we can get the worker started on that. That's straight on it. So now, if we go into the options, pre-call level 60%. So when we So when we get to 60% on the combine, the tractor and trailer should, in effect, come to the combine ready to get it empty. And then, once it's full, we'll get back into the route and should deliver to the farm silo if it can make it there. Now I have had a quick test on another field, so while this is getting to that point, we'll go and have a quick look there. So the main yard, and we did field 99, which is behind us here. So this should all be attached. There is only one problem, and that is I haven't made the route for coming back into the farm. So I'm going to grab another tractor and do that while we wait. So we can grab this class. As you can see, the route that I made to empty into the farm silo came off part of the original route on the map. So what we need is to jump around here. Preferably not run into the traffic. So we can connect it to the closest one, which is this one behind us, and we can record this. And what we want is quite a big sweeping turn into our route, and that should be able to be connected now, which is this one to this one, and then we can stop recording. So we've connected all that up now. It's a proper junction. You will be able to get a trailer in and out of there. And just to prove the point, I will take the class somewhere in our yard and I'll set it off to go and wait at field 22. So if I set it at, I don't know, just about here, it should actually be able to go and find field 22, at field 20 even, go. Ah, it can't reach. I wonder why. So, if it can't reach, there must be a reason for it. So this is all connected up. I wonder if it's something to do with something in here. So maybe we'll set it from here. Let's see how that goes. No. Right, so I'm going to chase the path back, and if I find the break, I will let you know. And I'll be back with you in a moment. And there it is. So what we can do is connect this to here. And now it should be able to find the route, which it can. So it should make it all the way back now, which means we won't be able to find our silo. So we'll be able to come back and fix that in a moment as well. And that, we can actually stop that from doing that now. It's done that, so we should probably fix this junction, which for some reason isn't connected. But that's fine, because it's easy enough to do. We could actually record the route that we take, and we keep it nice and wide. Stop recording there and then join up there to there. Simple as. So that means now there should be no reason if we go back to the farm that we can't get to and from where we need to be. So I'll get back to the farm and then we'll see if we can get AutoDrive to take us straight to field 20 waypoint. Okay, so we're now in our farm. I've just clicked the find field 20 wait. I should probably turn the cornering speed down on that because that was a little bit too fast. Let's start by doing that. Vehicle, cornering speed. 60% should be absolutely fine. Okay, so we'll reverse back in there and then we'll let it go again. There we go. So this should technically follow the road. Oh, it doesn't know if there's a car in front of it though, does it? Tell you what, for the purpose of this, we'll go into the settings and we'll turn traffic off for now. That'll be interesting to see how it goes. So, I didn't turn traffic off, but Courseplay is saying it's blocked by an object. And it's blocked by its own trailer. So, maybe I've put that trailer too close for when it does a turn round. But we can always move that out of the way. So let's get this trailer out the way for a moment. Let it continue on its way. Once it's got to 60%, it should call this tractor into the field. Yeah, so it is waiting for call from harvester, which it's just being given now. No? Yes, it has. So it's now finding its way to the combine. It should really be avoiding the crop, but it hasn't done. It wants to go round in circles, eh? This lampost's going to get in the way. Yeah. Fantastic. There you go. Right, so it will have its flaws, I'm sure. But I'm learning as much as you, if you're watching. I mean, I don't know if you're learning, to be fair. You might be brilliant at this and then just telling me how rubbish I am, which you're quite entitled to do. So, this is just you guys watching me learn. I don't know why the harvester's missed so much. It just seems to be going around and leaving massive patches. Why would you drive in front of the combine? Let it do it again. We'll actually go and jump in the combine because we can see why it's taking the course it's taking. So what is it actually doing now? Is it finding the trailer? Yes, it is. And the trailer's running away. Right, this is a setting problem that I've got then. So if we go into the Courseplay settings, guarantee I've turned on, where is it? Combine self-unload, deactivate. So I have a feeling that it was conflicting with itself. Yeah, so now it's just going to continue on the path that it should be doing. Unless it's now waiting for that tractor. Ah, teething problems. Don't you love them? But it looks like it might be going there now. Please don't just drive into the tractor. Excellent, so the combine is now unloading. So then the combine can continue on its path to go and finish harvesting this field. But it was definitely a problem that I was having, allowing it to try and find the trailer while the trailer was trying to find it. That's completely my fault. So that should now allow the combine to carry on. Right, so I'm going to turn that off for a second. I'm going to move it to the point that it was actually meant to be at, and then we can go from there. So turn that on, and then start from nearest waypoint, which should be this one, basically directly above it. So that can continue doing that. So hopefully now we can sort of maybe jump out the combine and maybe do a time lapse and watch it finish. I hope it works. So I'll jump up in the sky if I've got my settings correct. And hopefully we can watch that do its thing. So I'll see you in a minute if all this goes to plan. Okay, so as you can see, the combine's got to the end of its courseplay. The tractor has gone to pick up, hopefully, from the combine. And then from there we might need to go back to the small tractor and allow it to continue on with the rest of the job, because the trailer won't be full, and it will wait for a full trailer, because that's the settings I've got for it. But it's going to empty the combine now, and that seems to have worked perfectly. We'll actually move closer. So the combine is completely finished. So the tractor now, I believe, will sit there. So I'm going to come out of flight mode and we can go and check on this. So if we jump in here now, as you can see, it's just going to wait now, waiting for call off the combine. So we can just allow it to continue. It's now going to find a path back to field 20 wait, where it will then go and deliver. So, just to make it easier, I'm going to move the combine out of its way. Well, it looks like it. Let's move it out of the way anyway. And let's just see what it does. Oops. Now it might want me to do it again. Okay, so it's waiting for unload combine. Exiting field, there you go. So this should now go back to field 20 wait, which is the point we made here. And then it should in effect turn round and go all the way to drop off in the silo. Let's see how that goes. So it's made it to the point. and now it's going to continue on its merry way, which is exactly what we wanted. So it's turned round now and it's joined the main track. It should be able to find its way all the way to the silo and run over some people, which is always a nice point. So what we'll do is we'll jump out of editing mode so that we don't actually have all the points everywhere, and we can just see it get to the silo. Hopefully it should do it fairly straightforward. Might even jump in cab view, because why not? So it's taken a nice wide berth around, which is why I've set it up in that way. It's going to go through and around this barn, and it should... it looks like it's going to take the left turn and then go round. I've not set up the direction to turn left yet there. Sorry, turn right there yet even. Well, that's fine. This is the field 99 waypoint that I made earlier on testing. So it is struggling around the farm. I think it's something to do with collisions. Let's have a look. Avoid fruit, yes. Parking field, yes. Anyway, it's done it now. So it's going to drive through to the waypoint. What I will show you quickly is, in editing mode, you can see that the farm silo waypoint is really far ahead. The idea is, once it gets over to the point it needs to get, it will start tipping anyway, and it will be nowhere near the actual point for farm silo. There you go. It's detected that's where it drops, and then it will continue on and move forwards after doing that. So this now effectively should make its way back to field 20 weight. So we'll see if that actually works. There you go, it can't reach it because probably I haven't. So what we'll do, we'll attach this loop to there. And it should be able to technically do it, unless I've connected the wrong bit there. Let's have a look. It's difficult to figure out while this, because this is two different. Right, so it can't reach. So I'm going to have a look at that, and then I'll come back when I've figured out what that problem is. Okay, so I have found what the issue was. So I had actually connected the wrong point just here, so we can now either go left or right. You can actually move the waypoints so you can see exactly what you're actually looking for. So this is now going to turn left out of the farm. Still got the problem with traffic in the way. There you go. And it should go all the way back to field 20 weight. Which means now that is fully connected up, and we can send it back to the silo if we want to. As soon as that gets in to the waypoint. So now we can, instead of having it deliver, we can send it straight to just one point. So where is it? Drive to farm silo, go. There you go. Which means we can set the class up to drive straight to field 20. Ah, that car's going to be in its way. I really should learn how to turn traffic off on this game. That's alright though. We can... There we go. Set it back on its way now. That's the only problem with automating this. Obviously, with the traffic on, it's going to cause issues like that. Again, I'll turn the editing mode off. Go. It's telling it to go to field 20. Go and wait at field 99. There you go. So that should do a nice UE. And it should meet the other tractor at the farm. Good car. Right, so this is now actually going to go and wait next to field 99. Whereas, as you can see, the trailer and tractor are actually going to the farm silo point. So this is just going to do a U-turn here. And it will wait at this point. Perfect. Right. So while we've got a tractor, I did set this up, but I obviously set it up in a way that doesn't work for it. So let's move these points so you can actually, there you go, that's the point that I've made. So that and that don't want to be connected, but that and that do want to be connected. So now you should just be able to go and turn left. Turn right here even. So let's see how that works. So we'll move that point back. You can actually set this to two-way direction. I don't know why this is set up like this. It is something I will change. The system is a bit janky that I've got set up here at the minute, but it can all be made neater. So just to prove the point, we should now be able to go right here to the farm silo. Perfect. Anyway, that's effectively what I wanted to sort. So there's one more job now that we need to do. I believe we've got a baler. I hope we have. We should probably get all of this straw up. So let's have a look and see if we actually do have. Yeah. Behind us somewhere. I really haven't had much of a look round. This has been a pretty quick jump to a video, but it's something I really wanted to do. So we have the baler. Hopefully we can get it out because it's pretty tight. So what I did do before is field 99. I actually saved the Courseplay course, and we're going to set this off on the course that the combine did earlier on. So what we can do is go into the Courseplay menu, load course, activate, and now this should start at the first waypoint and should literally go and bale up all of our straw from before. So again, I'm going to jump up in the sky and I'll do a time lapse of this, hopefully picking up all of this straw. Okay, so as you can see, we have managed to get most of the baling done. There was a couple of little hiccups there, but yeah, the basic gist is all there. You can fully automate everything, and that is going to be pretty much the plan with this map. That means we'll be able to see a lot of it, and we'll also be able to have multiple jobs going at the same time. So I think next time what I'm going to do is I'm going to tidy up all of the entrance and exit to the yard and the farm. I think the way it's set up at the minute with 2 different directions, we may as well just have one path for that. As long as the tractors are all only going in one at a time, we'll be absolutely fine. And I will be working with traffic off, I think, in the future, especially with other fields. But if you enjoyed the episode, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more on Pallegney, when we do some more automation using AutoDrive and Courseplay combined. Goodbye.